How to how to how to be authentic. It's difficult. When you are young, or first of all, there's a big question mark. Who am I? And what do I want? What do I want should be the real question. If you have some aspirations, you can go for them. And then there's also the, let's say you want, just to the general, you want your wife, money to provide. This would be a normal goal. And so for wife, you first you get the money, then you get the power, then you get the women. It's kind of like that, I think. But then you well, maybe you can't get money. Maybe you realize I don't want them to like them for me money. I want them to like them for me. I want me. I want them to like me for me. So you want to be someone, but who do you want to be? You get some goals presented to you. What's high? Let's go. You go for status, and everyone has their own status indicator and status. There's the official status list you maybe get in the media. This is good things to be and have and do. And you get unofficial lists, like I might have all this status, but I still get no pussy. Then you get into pickup, and then you look at pickup artistry, and they say you need to be, you need to neck them, you need to do all sorts of tricks, and buy my book, and I tell you how to be a man. Then you run this agenda. You want to be a pickup artist, you want to get many notches on your bedside. You want to make it a numbers game. How much boozy can I get in over time? That would be another kind of status. Well, you have some ideals. You are a dreamer and you have ideals, and you want to. You could go into ideological ideas, and there are many different subcategories here. You might find it cool to be have integrity or intellectual honesty, and you run around a system that sort of gives you a box where you can explore, and it has like anarcho-capitalism. It's a very beautiful logical system, and it doesn't contradict itself. Same with theology. If you explore theology, and you land on some. And I found a solution to this problem. It just usually there's some big axiom in these things that defines the border, and it be like that. It be like this, and this is the governing border around this. It gives the border. It gives the framework. This is the starting axiom of any ideology. It usually has it be like this at the very ground. There's a saying or statement. It be like this, and when you ask why it be like this, they'll say because it be like this. So there you can, if you really want to dive into course of ideologies, usually find that it be like this because it be like this. They can start to differentiate what it be like, they can rank maybe ideologies by the axioms, and they usually interplay. They have they play against other ideologies, or they play against some universal truth, or on some universal truth. Everyone knows this. Everyone says this. This is always true. So you play in the ideals. And well, maybe you see a movie, and you want to reenact. You don't realize it, but maybe some character impresses you, and you say, this would be the life. This would be the life, to live like this. This is already, I think, a better path. But then how do I emulate this character? You should start by emulation if you want to live that life. But then you really think about it, and depending on how smart you are, if you are, what makes me you go to a scene, what makes me a real rap fan? What makes me a real I'm the realest metal head I know, because I only listen to metal, and I got all the fucking signs of a metalhead, and now I'm the real metal. I'm the real. For real, the real. I'm the realest in the scene, and you play in this scene. So this is you, this is the outside world, and you look at it like a wardrobe with clothes on it, and you look, what do I want to wear? What do I want to wear today? What you maybe should be doing is stripping down, not literally, but just first so these all have strings attached. These clothes are signifiers. They signify clothes. I'm talking really abstract now. These things you put on are signifiers for something you want to be. So you say the ideological phrase. You go with the crowd, or you dress like that. You dress to impress the target audience. Okay, now I'm getting then you try to fit in. You try to fit in somewhere. You try to find a spot in the fit in place where you can fit in. That's not bad, but what's also important is looking in the mirror first, and looking at yourself nakedly. Then you can maybe see, okay, I gotta then you see maybe, okay, I got a big scar here, so maybe I shouldn't wear maybe I shouldn't expose that. I don't know what I want to say anymore. Where did I start? So how to be real? Well, try to be naked, and that goes in hand with, that means being unashamed. In German, it's called unverschämt. That's if someone is unverschämt, he is a brat. That's the implication there. He's was eine Unverschämtheit. I can't believe he's doing this. I can't believe that. I can't believe he's so cheeky. So if you are unashamed, you can say words like you will not be. Okay, how do you become unashamed? Simple trick to be unashamed. First you have to accept that you well, first accept that you are okay. What the fuck do you have to accept? Well, nothing really. But if you here, concrete example, I think this is the number one sickness in the world today. People go into the little wank room, they lock the door, and there they do all the shit. They look at all the nasty porno, and they coom, and they get little rosy cheeks, they blush, and they and they are ashamed. Okay, there's also the distinction between guilt and shame. Let's just stick with shame. They are ashamed, and they carry that shame on their conscience. Or let's go the harder version. Let's go that they even feel guilty because the stuff they looked at is so nasty. They can't even look anyone else in the eyes anymore. They are ashamed. They are afraid they are gonna be found out for what they fucking jerked off to in their fucking secret room. Okay, that's a well. Okay, here's the fix to that. Don't jerk off to shit you would be ashamed to. Don't do stuff you later feel ashamed for or guilty. That would be the simple fix. But the other fix is to get everyone in on your shame. And yes, I jerked off to dogs and women, but that's normal. That's normal and healthy. We got a lot of examples in history where this happened, and I'll base all my on this disgusting thing. I base all my worldview on. I gotta defend this shit because I can't admit that it's ugly in this shit. I'm not against pornography, but if you, this is taking a big turn to the. If you, there is a spiral of guilt and arousal. That is a recipe for sickness, for extreme perversion and sickness. That is the definition of perversion. There's one piece missing here. There's also the disgust. Disgust is missing, needs to be here. So you get aroused, you're disgusted, you're guilty, but then there comes, let's try this again. And you chip away at your dignity for yourself, and you debase yourself. You debase yourself in front of your screen because your mind is polluted with garbage, and poisons the whole thing, and everything is garbage. Everything about it is garbage. A little poo snack. I need to try. Okay, I tried some poo. It was disgusting, and because it was so disgusting and it was so kinky, I jerked off. Now if you even now I had to puke. Now I look at the puke and there's still some poo in there. Now it's maybe I'm. Let's eat this poo again. Let's try this again. Maybe I can keep it down now. And if you're not careful, you will make your brain totally disabled, and not your brain, but your soul or your. Don't deplete your self-respect. Thank you. Goodbye.